which is those two things. In the top left side, the red Terran player fighting for Dragon Phoenix Gamers. It is Cure. The bottom right side, a blue Terran awaits from System Gaming. The Towel Terran, give it up for GUMIHO. Ooh, Cure. Alright, well, let's just wait with a bated breath as this will unfold here in front of us. It is a one barracks. A second barracks should be built there momentarily. A refinery back at home. Alright, all looks like a fine setup for a couple of Reapers to jump up into that base. Two gas opening for GUMIHO. Okay, so you should be relatively safe with a quick factory. Might be able to pump out that Hellion in time, of course, get all the preparations he needs. Kind of make up for the fact that he's with the one barracks versus the two barracks here. Okay, on the other side, just happily building those SCVs, of course, going for the orbitals right now as both players are. Still going unscouted. GUMIHO is building a supply depot here, which could help out in the long run. Could get his SCV caught in as well, though, by that Reaper. There's his factory, perfectly in time. That's what you need. First Reaper of GUMIHO is vacating the area. That could be a dangerous thing here. Or it could be brilliant, since there's not much there for Cure either. Two Reapers are still better than one. Especially when it comes to killing SCVs. It is a miraculous amount of damage you can do quite quickly here. Look at that, 4 SCVs, 5. He's not done yet. No, sir, at all. Just one bit of damage on that Reaper so far. A third Reaper joins into the mix. That Allion's still nowhere near done. The Reaper for GUMIHO comes back, but oh, that one actually is the second Reaper of his. Quickly gets killed off on the other side. He's trying to do similar things, but with not as much success. Fourth Reaper shows up. A cancellation on the natural base. 12 SCVs got killed. Cure had a wonderful opening, and GUMIHO decides to tap out. Yeah, that is probably the correct choice there. GUMIHO, of course, always has been a very cool player to see. One of the players that doesn't have to concern himself anymore with military duties. The Towel Terran. Legends on its own. Who's the better player? I think Cure has more accomplishments overall. It's hard to say right now who's the better player. GUMIHO has just been absolutely on fire recently as well. And a TVT is always difficult to say, like, alright, well, I guess this player is better than... I guess I was doing that with Ragnarok versus Rogue as well, a little bit. Building up the hype, but... You know, ZVZ is a bit of a similar thing. That, you know, it's just one of the 3 matchups. And they're so volatile. Okay, really the standard of standards builds here from both players. Even going for a Cyclone here to kick things off with for GUMIHO. Cure going more for the Hellions, the initial squadron of assault, it looks like. He'll be ready for a bit of barraging. Wondering if he's going to go for like 4 Hellions and then do a drop into the main base. Try to hit the natural with his Reapers. Something along those lines. It's going to still be a while before he has anything out of that star. Okay, yeah, no. I mean, you could still do the same thing, right? With the Reapers into the main base and the Hellions to the front. Or perhaps he's just going to check whether or not he can break the front straight up. With everything combined here. It is a bit of a strong army, but with the Cyclone there, you just don't imagine that much to happen anymore, do you? Is that going to be enough? Wow. Pick up. Very nice. Okay, well, actually, made it a lot closer than I thought it would be. Takes a while for that Cyclone to really gain its value there in the trading. Finds another Hellion, however. Reapers into the main base. More SCVs for the Reaper menu. Alright, catches all of that. Trading out equally in the end. Only one SCV going down. You know what? That is a perfectly fine kind of trade there. Neither players are going to get worried about all of that. What I do like for GUMIHO, however, is that he does have his siege tanks already available. Took here a little bit longer to get those running. So, a little bit ahead on the siege tank count there. Could become important. First siege tank actually being sent in the medevac here with 4 more, sorry, not SCVs, but Marines. He's going to take this awkward angle over here. Will require that siege tank in siege mode. He's looking whether or not he has to reconfigure his position here, and yes, he does. Those Ravens are coming in. They can quite brutally shut your siege tank position down there. So again, not much being done there, but you know what? Gets the supply depots, lightly upping himself up on the overall trade value so far. As this situation is developing quite interestingly. Very interesting. Okay, so the entire army of Kure is now in the middle of the map, not realizing that the army of GUMIHO has passed him by on the other side. And are we going into a base trade at about 6 minutes? Yes, sir. It looks like that is going to be the case. Alright, into the other base. Let's see what is available here. Ooh, needs to get rid of that siege tank there. Nice auto turrets. Placed down. Good pickups there with the medevac as well. GUMIHO space on the other side. The SCVs being brought in, trying to deal with everything that they can. Ravens for Kure are going to get slaughtered. Still one more Raven available here for GUMIHO. That's going to be a big deal, but Kure has another siege tank set up on the high ground. Nice pickup there. Keeps one of the... Actually, no, that's a Cyclone right there. Cyclone, okay. Doesn't help out with the siege tank, but you know what? Helps out with the Marine that was there. Just as valuable in some cases. Oh, almost gets the Raven. Probably still will. There we go. Other side. Not that much remaining. As okay, GUMIHO taps out. GG. Hello, sir. Well, at least he's doing some scouting here. Just hoping for his sake that it's going to be scouting the right area. Kure, ever the clever bugger that he is. You know, doing his proxy on kind of this side where the jump up area is for the Reapers the previous time. And now, going for the exact opposite. GUMIHO scouting the area that was similar to this, you know, to the previous proxy on the previous map. I know it's 2 different maps entirely, but... you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Oh, there it is. Okay. Bunker coming up. Wants to get that proper. Oh, there we go. Gets the first shot on the Reaper v Reaper. He might be okay, guys. He might be okay. Oh, cancels the bunker even. That may have been a tad too soon. Oh no, he's gonna lose the Reaper. How did? Okay, well. Wow. Oh, that was some misread, man. That was, oh, that hurt. That hurt my soul.